This is Nick with Build Brothers Roofing at 2411 Turnbridge Glen out here in Escondido. Started my digital inspection. Whenever we start our inspections, we like to start underneath the eaves of the home. The eaves of the home will consist of your fascia boards, you have your rafter tails, and then you have your starter board. And the reason why we like to start underneath the eave is that it gives us a good idea about what kind of wood damage we can expect on this property. You can see that a decent amount of the fascia board is in bad shape, so a lot of that stuff is going to need to be replaced. But again, this is showing us that the roof is aging, that it's going past its life expectancy. It's showing us that the roof is not doing a good enough job of, keeping all the water off the property itself. So just something for the homeowner to be aware of. Not to say that this roof is in immediate need of replacement, but it is getting there. Here we have some drip edge on this. This is a good sign to see. This middle flashing allows the water to run off this as opposed to just running down the wood. So it helps protect the wood. Now we have an architectural shingle on this property. You can see kind of how it's real shiny down this section. And what that means is the granules or the oils on this asphalt shingle have started to evaporate. And as those oils evaporate, the granules start to deplete every time it rains, and then that fiberglass becomes exposed. So you can see all that fiberglass starting to show through. Once that fiberglass is exposed, then the waterproofing is greatly affected. You'll notice even here, we have a little flat section right here, got a bunch of granules that have accumulated in this section. But you'll see in the gutters are actually filled with granules from the roof itself. So you can see just how thick that is. That's all granules from the roof. So again, these are just signs that the roof is starting to go past its life expectancy. We got a little flat roof section right here. You can see that the seams on this material are starting to go. My fingers can literally just kind of lift this up and go right underneath it. So if my fingers are getting underneath it, then water will definitely be penetrating this portion of the roof as well. But again, you can see just how shiny all of it is. The penetrations on this roof are in pretty good shape. You can see there's still some good sealant around these penetrations. And the rest of the roof is, I think it still has life left in it. It is on the tail end of its life. I would say the homeowner can expect to get another 5, maybe 7 years out of this roof. And then at that point, they should look into replacing it. Right now, again, I think that there is still some life to be had on this product. It's a fairly steep roof, which means that the majority of water is going to flow off of it. And the rest of the roof looks to be in pretty good shape. So, this roof is not in any immediate need of replacement. It is starting to age, but the overall condition of this roof is still in good shape. That's it for my inspection.